Great show. Jay Short says Queens versus Brooklyn. I would like to do that.
In terms of what?
If we were doing a matchup, like how we normally do, just do a Queens versus Brooklyn. Pick 20 songs from Queens, 20 songs from Brooklyn. I like it.
Okay. First of all, don't like that.
I mean, who you want? I mean, it don't matter.
No, you get to play Biggie records.
Who said I got Brooklyn? I'll take Queens.
I wouldn't do that if I was you. If I get to play Biggie records, because
Man, Queens got
I mean,
big
real talk,
records.
Mike. If I got Brooklyn, it's like you're hearing 7 Biggie records because I'm going to make sure that you don't win. So it's
Well,
like
if
I'm going
I
to get
got
7 Biggie.
Queens, I got Nas, I got LL, I got Tribe. I got some shit to pull from. Yeah, I can balance out the Biggie shit with some LL shit. I can do that. I
Yeah,
got
but I
Run
still got
DMC.
Jay. That's why I'm saying, like
I
on
got
a
Run
grand hit
DMC.
making level, I got Biggie and I got Jay. That's hard to beat. You got to think about how a versus plays, not how. This is what I'm saying. We're
Well,
talking
how
about how a
much of that
versus
are you
player, how
gonna
the
pull
quality
from?
of the song play. Because if this quality of the song play, it's like I'll take Queens too. But if we're talking about the record,
Fine, take Brooklyn. I'll take Queens.
I don't know. Let me think about it.
I'll take Queens.
No, let me think about it. I'll think about it. I'll let the people decide who they want us to take. How about
Yeah, who
that?
y'all want us to take? Reggie with the super chat says the Bay versus Oakland.
Wow.
Listen, we can do a Cali one too. 007
I'll
says
do a NoCal,
Queens.
SoCal.
007 says Queens, allow me to step in. Yeah, I want to take Queens, honestly, man. I mean, if you feel like Brooklyn got it like that,
No, I don't feel like Brooklyn got it, but Big got it. Like I told you in the verses, the only thing that frightens me about Big in the verses is Tupac and Doggy Style. It's big, Mike.
you got
It
big
ain't just
then.
big. It ain't just big. It's big, big. How about this? Big's the only guy from New York that can take those LL classics off the table with ease. He's the only guy, like, who has the type of records where it's like, oh no, I know that's jingling, baby, but this is Big Papa. Right.
This is the
Like, that's
thing. I'm gonna have to
different.
team up to beat big. Like on the street level, I might have to use some Nas shit. On the
That's what I'm
commercial level,
saying,
I'll
Mike.
use LL
I
shit.
don't know
But I
because
can
here's
do
the thing.
that.
No, Nas is the king of the B side, but
Yeah.
Mike, let's not get it fucked up. The King B side record is still Who Shot You. That's the King B side record.
Okay, you got one.
That ain't just one, Mike.
Maybe. I'm
Mike, I got
saying
the hits.
I'm
What I'm saying is,
comfortable take, but you know what? I will play with something like that, and it might not win. I could still go 50 Cent. I can go What Up Gangster. I could do it.
yeah, I mean, you're not gonna win.
I mean, I'm just saying. I
Not even
still
close.
got that in the wheelhouse though. I like what Queens has. I'll take Queens. I want Queens. The more I think about it, yeah, I want Queens. Jay Shore,
Okay.
the super chat says, Freddie earned the right to try to cross over. So is that what we're gonna get with this Freddie album? Because I
I'm not,
know
well, I don't even think it's going to be a crossover record. That's why I mean late registration. It's like, because did you feel like Ye crossed over when he made late registration? And did you feel like it was a further musical exploration?
I think that was his crossover album, but I think that it seemed seamless because of how intelligent of a producer and artist he is. It didn't feel like a blatant attempt to cross over, but it was his crossover record. I think it
Mm.
wasn't as in your face as Stronger was. Like, you know what I mean? Ooh, Ja Rule, he from Queens too.
Oh, Mike, I don't care.
I love how confident you are with this Brooklyn thing. I'm with that, man. I might want to do
I
that one
mean, because
next.
here's what I will tell you. Oh, Nas is that dude, but Mike, we talking about 20 songs, and you're giving me the borough that got Big and J, and
Hmm.
it's about putting bangers out.
You got Kane too. You got Most Def. You can have Busta Rhymes too. You want Busta Rhymes? You can have him. I know he's kind of a hybrid. He's from all over the place. You can have Busta Rhymes too.
I don't care. We'll let the people decide. If you want Queen so bad, you can have them though.
I see the potential in what could be done.
Oh, I mean, you can see all the potential all you want, Mike. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, it's like if you let me choose Brooklyn, that shit is not about to play the way that you think that it's about to
I
play.
got Nas, 50, Tribe, LL. I don't know, man. Run DMC. Nah, man.
That's fine, Mike,
Nah.
but you only have 20 songs. That's what I'm saying. Is
No,
that
it's
like
cool, man.
me?
It's a lot
I
to
can
go
get
through.
I can get quick and straight to the point, Mike, with a lot of shit that you can't get quick and straight to the point to.
What you mean? Nah, I can.
Like, I can literally like. This is what I'm saying. Like
Mob
Biggie
Deep is
alone.
Queens too.
No,
Yeah.
Biggie alone, Mike. No, Biggie alone is responsible for about 5 of the 20 biggest rap records ever. Just Big.
So you know I can
Without even
go.
talking about Jay, Mike. Without even talking about Jay,
I feel
like I'm
you.
gonna play devil's advocate and tell you that like you want Mike Biggie Smalls is the illest. Your style is played out like Arnold, and that what you talking about, Willis? Like you don't want to do that, Mike. But it's cool.
You
I'm gonna
know,
take
hold.
Brooklyn.
You said Who Shot You, right?
Who Shot You is the best B side ever. Yes,
I got
it's
Shook
not a
Ones.
single. It's the
I got
best B
Shook
side
Ones
ever.
Part 2.
Huh?
I got Shook Ones Part 2.
That's cool, but that's not a B side that got released.
I'm just saying. If you play that, I got records like that. I got
That's
Quiet
cool.
Storm. I got those records in my wheelhouse. No, give me Queens. Definitely.
Mike, I'm trying to tell you, you can do that if you want to. Go ahead.
You think, see, what you're saying right now, you think Big and J could be Nas, LL, Run DMC, Mob Deep, and Tribe? Hell no.
I think
Hell no.
just off the strength of those two guys, I could come up with 10 records just off of two guys that would give you a whole
50
fucking
Cent?
problem with your whole set, depending on what record I play.
I'm looking
Because
forward to this.
listen what I'm saying, because here's the things with those guys. I can play their street shit and their club shit, and it still bangs about the same. It's a whole problem for you because
Okay.
you got L and Nas and a couple of classic Mob Deep joints. I know what you have. You play that Run DMC shit if you want to, Mike. I'm gonna hit you with so many Biggie and J records. None of them Run DMC records are gonna make the light of day.
Okay.
I promise you.
Okay.
I promise you.
I
will
listen.
step on all the. I will step on the. Don't do that to yourself, Mike.
I'll tell you
you
this.
got yourself a gun.
I'll tell you this. I'm comfortable playing Run DMC records up against Jay's biggest records. What are Jay's biggest records?
No, Mike, that's what I'm saying. I don't have to play his biggest records. He's so epic, I can play You Don't Know an Imaginary Player.
Well, if you're going to go that route, then I'm going to go Made You Look and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is.
No, you can't, Mike. You can if you want to. You can if you want to.
I would love to. Oh, man. Are we doing that one this week?
We are now, Mike. I don't believe I'm taking Brooklyn, but I'm taking Brooklyn.
Oh, yeah. I love this. KD with the super chat says, how about a versus by the year? Example, 2005 versus 2003. We can do that too. You know what I'm saying? But no, this one I'm excited about. 007 says, Coop forgot. I will be chiming in. Mike, say less. Definitely. Shout out to you.
I mean, what you understand, it's like, hold on, you do understand that that's like, when I pick Brooklyn, it's like, I got one more chance. And Big Papa, and Juicy.
You do?
And Unbelievable, and the 10 Crack Commandments, and Kicking the Door. Good fucking luck, Mike, and What's Beef. And I Got a Story to Tell.
You got all those records.
And Long Kiss Goodnight, and You're Nobody Till Somebody Kills You, and Last Days, and Notorious Thugs. That's just the Biggie shit, Mike. That's just some of the Biggie shit. I didn't even say Who Shot You. You're in all kinds of trouble, Mike. Because you were better off picking Death Row versus Bad Boy.
No. We all know Death Row drag Bad Boy.
Mike, you can play Made You Look if you want. Because how about this? I'm going to make you play Made You Look. And then I'm going to play Who Shot You. And we're going to see.
You know me.
Play You Don't Know.
You know me, Coop. I might start it off with Made You Look.
Mike, I got Biggie. There's no telling what I may start off. Matter of fact, Mike, I know what I'm starting off with.
Okay.
Yeah, you're in all kinds of
trouble. I want to set
Mike.
it off with a Made You Look.
I wouldn't do that if I was you.
You know me, I'm crazy, man.
Well, you're still the victor right now, so you get to choose. So if you want to set it off, Mike, you set it off.
Mad Max with the super chat says, based on how I think y'all gonna pick it, Coop, it might get dark for you because Generation BK. I'm sorry, but in Generation BK is better than Queens. Even now, Queens has only got Nicki. BK had Fab, Pop Smoke, and Drill. In general, okay. BK got a lot, man. I think.
I got AZ, Mike.
You got Black Star too.
I don't need that. But whatever. I don't.
You got Lil' Kim.
I got most right. I got Kim. Say that
Mm-hmm.
again.
You
Right.
got Foxy.
I know. I'm aware of what I have. That's what I'm
You
saying.
got
It's like, oh, you
Kane.
want to?
You got
Because
AZ.
Mike, I'm aware. I'm aware of what I have.
You got a lot.
Like, no. I want to see how you gonna move this goalpost when I play the records and I'm about to play. I want to see
I'm
you
not
move the
moving
goalpost.
anything. This is on
No,
the
no, no.
people.
No. We're gonna see how you move the goalpost on this one. Because Mike, I'm about
I'm gonna say this
I can't
though.
wait.
I'm gonna have to start really digging in now because there's gonna be a lot of music to go through, and
Well,
might as well do it this week. Fuck it. Chris says, Coop, Jay-Z's music has not aged well as Biggie's stuff. Um, will not win like you think. I'm 48. Rethink, Coop. Yeah, man. I'm comfortable putting LL and Run DMC's hits up against Jay's hits. And I'm
who said I was
comfortable.
playing Jay's hits, Mike?
This is what I'm comfortable with
Hold on. Who
doing.
said I was playing Jay's hits? I got Biggie.
Let
I
me
don't need to
finish.
play Jay's hits.
Let me finish.
That's what I'm saying.
You know
I
what
get
I'm
to play Jay's B-sides. I got hits. I got big.
I
I don't
feel
need
you.
to play one Jay-Z single to beat you.
Well, this is what I'm gonna do, Coop. And you know, I'm gonna
Play a
give you,
Jay-Z
I'm
single.
gonna
I
give
got
you a
big.
window. I'm gonna give you a window into my strategy a little bit. I'm gonna play this like positions. Nas is gonna be my guy to handle the B-side stuff. Mobb Deep's gonna be my guys to handle the B-side stuff. LL, Tribe, 50, Run DMC. Those are my hits, guys.
First of all, outside of Nas, the only person that worries me on the B-side is Nas because Biggie's B-sides are as good as Mobb Deep's B-sides because most of Mobb Deep's B-sides aren't B-sides, they're A-sides. Give Up the Goods ain't no fucking B-side. Shook Ones ain't no B-side. Survival of the Fittest ain't no B-side. That's an A-side, okay?
Well,
they don't have B-sides
well,
like
Mobb
that. Their
Deep's whole
B-sides, Mobb Deep's B-sides are still shining in Nighttime Vulture. So if you're playing their B-sides against Biggie's B-sides, you're going to die a slow death.
You know, I don't like to use the term
play their
B-side.
A-side shit, you're still gonna die a slow death. Biggie Smalls is the illest.
I don't like using the term B-sides. These are street hits. And nobody has better street hits than Mobb Deep. And that's just real.
No, Mike, that's what I'm trying to tell you is that the one guy that actually does match them with their street hit making capability is Biggie. That's why it's like I'm not worried. Like that Quiet Storm and Shook One's thing, like that's a whole problem for somebody that doesn't have Biggie.
Jay Short with the super chat says the people in the chat want Queens versus BK next. Okay.
Mike,
Well, we got to get the people what they want.
Mike, play Quiet Storm and watch what I drop on you and destroy you.
Okay. 36 Chambers says.
I dare you to play Quiet Storm before me. I dare you to lead something off of Quiet Storm where I get the rebuttal, and I'm gonna let you know what time it is.
36 Chambers says y'all gonna have too much music for 20 songs. No, we're not. We're gonna have to do this like a greatest hits type of thing.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at individual acts and I'm gonna be like, I need 2 from this person. Got to make cuts. You know what I'm saying? Like certain people just might not make the cut. I'm trying to think of what some dark horses are gonna be, but
I'll tell you somebody that's super affiliated with Queens might want to look into some of your Capone and Noriega stuff.
Well, somebody just said that. The Combs 444 says, Mike, you got 50, Lost Boys, and CNN. Thank you for the Lost Boys.
I was actually thinking 50 and Lost Boys are your wild card stuff.
They really are. They really are.
Because, you know, like...
I'm a big Lost Boys fan, by the way.
Because if all things are even and you can sneak a 50 or a Lost Boys joint in for a win, you can. But the problem with this is that the only 50 joint that you got that I really think has a chance of winning anything is In the Club. If you play any other 50 shit, I'm going to make it a point to make sure that it doesn't win.
In the Club is a smash.
No, In the Club's going to be hard to beat. How about this? If there's a top 20 list coming out of Queens and it doesn't have In the Club on it, that's you're either trying to play it a certain way or you're slighting 50.
Yeah.
Just truthfully.
Ray Realms with the super chat says West Savannah versus So Appalled. Which track wins? Check out my last message. Spooky, my brothers. When I type super chat, it won't let me send. YouTube is hating on us. Come on, man. Appreciate the super chat. Reggie says, Mike, what you gonna do when Coop plays 6ix9ine? He from Brooklyn. Jay Shore with the super chat says 25 for next. So we get depth and a clear winner. Y'all want to do 25?
Nah.
I think, all right, this is what we'll do. If there is a tie, then we just add up all the individual points. You know what I'm saying? If it ends up being 10-10 somehow, we'll just add up all the individual points. And if somehow that's a tie, we just
I'm
do a
about to say, if you
tiebreaker.
want to do 21 songs so it can't be a tie any sort of way, I'm with that. But I don't want to do 25.
We can do 21 then.
Yeah, let's do 21. We'll make it a
Mad
little
Max in
different
the
because
super
it's
chat
DJ
says,
Queen.
Mike, you got to play the Victory remix by G Unit. Coop, if you think the Biggie stuff is enough, bro, you're planning wrong. You gonna win with 10 Biggie records?
I think I have 10 Biggie records with Biggie on them or belong to him. Like, how about this, Mike? I feel like I could Biggie you on this and make it a fight.
You know, that's saying a lot about him, man.
You
All
Can't
jokes
Stop the
aside.
Rain, Get Money remix, Play His Anthem, Dolly My Baby, What's the 411 remix, Dreams, Who Shot Ya? That's not even Ready to Die or Life After Death stuff, Mike.
Reggie says, Mike, lead
I
off
can
with
fight
Chuck
you
D.
big.
Reggie said, Mike, lead off with Chuck D. I didn't think Chuck D was from Queens. I thought that was Long Island. Yeah, I don't want to cheat like that.
There'll be no Chuck D. There'll be no Rakim. I'm
None
gonna
of
keep it
that.
funky, Mike. Are you really gonna let me use Busta?
Yeah, go ahead. You got it. Mad Max in the super chat says,
You gonna let me use Busta?
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, I got it?
Yeah, go for it.
Huh, you got it.
Mad Max in the super chat says, Coop, let's see. Shook one. I was like, what did he say? I'm nothing for Shook One's A Quiet Storm better than any Biggie record in my opinion. Don't get it fixed on Big Mike. Don't get fixed on Big Mike. 50 is your art test. Game 7. Many men wish death upon me. Gonna give Coop hell. Many men does have to get played. Thank you, Mad Max. You're right.
Hold on. I've always told you this, Mike. Shook One's Part 2 might be the greatest street record ever. But it's because of Prodigy's verse. You can have that. I'm not expecting to win anything off of that.
Okay.
Because that record, just off the nostalgic purposes, is going to be hard to beat. But, Mike, if you think people don't feel the same way about Who Shot You, you're fucking tripping.
No. I know.
If you think people don't feel the same way about Who Shot You as they feel about Shook One's Part 2, you haven't been paying attention.
My first time.
I would submit to you is that I'll take my chances with Who Shot You versus Shook One's Part 2. Mm-hmm. But, Mike, you should not feel comfortable with leaving Quiet Storm out there when I can play 10 Crack Commandments.
Well, I don't feel comfortable with any of them, honestly. I mean, it's
Mike, if you play Quiet Storm, I'm telling you right now, I'm playing 10 Crack Commandments if you play Quiet Storm. We're going to get that out the way. That's what I'm saying. I can go ahead and take you off the board when I feel like it with some of these Biggie records.
I remember
Biggie got records like that can take some of your best artists' best shit off the board.
I remember my first time in New York.
You 10 Crack Commandments right quick. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Because what's the better beats and the better rhymes and the better concept?
I remember my first time in New York, right? And I was visiting the Virgin Mega Store back when there was actually record stores that, sold music. And they played Who Shot You? And Puff is screaming. I'm like, this is so New York right now. Yeah. It was a moment.
It's different. As we proceed,
incredible.
It's different, Mike. Who Shot You? Separate the weak from the lead hard to creep in Brooklyn streets. It's on, nigga. Fuck all that bickering. No, it's different, Mike.
I can hear sweat trickling down.
Very much Shook One's like.
Your heartbeat sound like Sasquatch speak. Jay Short with the super chat says, "What qualifies you as Brooklyn or Queens? Busta?" I'm gonna give you Busta. I mean, it's fine.
Hey, man, don't I got Sean Price at boot camp?
You got Sean Price.
I got boot camp. Fuck
you
that.
Got you got Black Moon, Buckshot Shorty.
I got Buckshot, right? Too?
You got Buckshot. Yep.
Oh yeah, Mike, you in all kind of trouble.
It's gonna be fun. You got
I love
Kane.
Queens, but how about this? This is how I feel. Remember when I was telling you, it's like, oh, I don't know what those 20 look like between Tribe and Outkast. I was like, I know if we go 30, 40 deep. How about this? I feel the inverse. It's like, oh no, if we going 30, 40 deep, I'm worried about your ass. But for 20, 21, 25 records, Brooklyn, oh yeah. 30, 40 records, oh yeah, Queens, I'm in all types of trouble. But for them 20 records, how you was feeling confident about them Tribe records and how some of them records just hit, that's how I feel right now. It's just like, oh, you want to do 25? No. You want to do 30? Fuck no. You want to do 40? Never. But 20 songs? Brooklyn? Yep. Come on. Yeah. Totally okay with that. Don't want to do 30 with you. Wouldn't do 25 with you. Wouldn't even do 25 Queens versus Brooklyn with you. But 20 records? Yeah, I can give you 20, 21
We're doing
records.
21, right?
Doesn't matter, Mike. Long as we keep it under 25.
Okay.
I got AZ. You know that, right?
You got AZ, yep.
You got AZ. Okay.
Yep, you got AZ, Foxy,
Need to remember that, Mike.
Kim, Light. Damn.
Yeah, Mike. Oh, I know. See, Mike, this is what I mean. Is like, how about this? You have no idea the records I'm about to play.
No.
You probably know. I think if you were to make a list of the records you think I'm gonna play, I think you would get 5 of the records.
Well, I like it. That's the best way.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited about that too, and I'm excited about being able to showcase the Lost Boys too. I'm a huge Lost Boys fan.
You know, Andrew and I did a show on Mirror Music on my other podcast where we covered Renee by the Lost Boys.
Great record.
I think it's one of the best. It's one of the best rap songs ever, Mike. It is. And Music Makes Me High, the remix. Luke's Jeeps, Lex, Coops, Beamers, and the Benz. That's a personal favorite of mine. I love Jeeps, Lex, Coops, Beamers, and the Benz. That's one of my personal favorites. That record's crazy. The energy on that record is pretty dope. Mr. Cheeks had that solo joint that's pretty tough.
Yeah.
His whole solo album is pretty good. Mike Cheeks can rap. Cheeks is dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cheeks is nice.
I always thought Cheeks was one of the more underrated guys, man.
I thought he got lost in the shuffle. He was one of those guys that really didn't get his shine because he came out in a time where so many all-time great MCs were coming out.
They were making some big records though, like Lex, Coops, Beamers, and the Benz. Like that's what Kim was attempting to recreate on the Jump Off.
Right, that shit would be number one on Rap City Top 10, Mike. Jeeps, Lex, Coops, Beamers, and the Benz was number one on Rap City Top 10. That shit was
great childhood memories of their music, man. And Renee, I mean, wasn't even one of my favorite Lost Boys songs. As great as it is, I was more of a music. Renee, Mike. I was more of a music gets me high. Yeah, he killed.
You know what it is? Renee is one of those Black Love is tenuous moments. It's like the story couldn't end well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tragedy.
But yeah, even Lights, Camera, Action was a dope record.
Yeah.
Mr. Cheeks knew how to make a great record.
That's the record I'm talking about. Lights, Camera, Action. That shit dope. Don't tell me that shit ain't banging. Lights, Camera, Action is a banger.
No, straight up.
Straight up.
Straight up.
No doubt about it.
Shout out to Miss Jackson and Cass on that one too.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.